Well, I don't really know how to start this. It's coming home from work. You know, it's the really shitty thing about like working in like security, because that's like my job now. Just, just the fact that like there is really like nobody there like with your best interest, unless like you give off the yeah, I'm a hard worker, man. I'll stay. I'll do 7 doubles this week. You know, fuck. I don't have a home life. You know, and it's just like, cause what happened is this dude. He tells me, right? He tells me, yeah, like wait for your relief. If you don't know, like when your shift ends, you don't just leave like a regular smart job. You have to wait till another person comes, right? And it's just like, wow, great. Now, if that person doesn't come, then you're just stuck here, forced to do a double, or they will tell you, you know, oh, just come down, whatever. But he tells me that, and then I'm just there waiting. There's like 45 minutes later, and I'm like, okay, I went down. So like, this is enough, you know? This is enough. Like, I waited long enough, you know? Most people wouldn't even like wait past 10 minutes. And I'm doing more. You know, they don't even pay you for waiting or when shit like this happens. But yeah, then they would be on so, oh, I told you at this time you could have left. And it's just like, you told me to wait for a relief, you know? And that's what I did, you know? I waited like a like a wage slave fucking, I just don't even know. I just felt like that was just really annoying. And then the number one gaslight like these people love to do is just, oh, when you decline them asking you to do a double, and like they want to tell me, oh, just stay, you already stayed this long. It's like, I already stayed I wouldn't be here if you guys are more, you know. It's just like, then I'm like, nah, you know, if I do, like, how am I supposed to come to work the next day, you know? I don't live like 3 blocks away or some shit, like, I live far, you know? And it's just like, whatever you say, like, you have your own life going on, your own obligations, you know, own stuff that you like doing. It's just like, they look at you and they hit you with the, I notice this too is with black people too. Like, like I never hear this for like any other race, but it's just mainly black, especially like hood black dudes. Like, oh, you're not about your money then. It's just like, you know, my friend just said, like, the hilarious thing is just like, if they tell you that shit on the phone, be like, you're right, and then just hang up on them. Like, you do that shit yourself, though. You know, you're feeding for a worker, you know? And I want to gaslight you and be like, oh, you know, you're right. Or like what is that supposed to, like, I don't know. What is that really supposed to, like, you know, like, is that supposed to arouse, like, triumphant, like, oh, you think I can't do this? You know, I could do a double, bet, you know? Plus, it's security. It's not like the easy security ones where you can just sit in a chair all day and fucking waste away. It's like, no. It's like, oh, yeah, they love doing, oh, it's a standing post. Like, well, like, really? Like, there's really no point to most of these standing posts unless you're, like, fucking outside and shit, like, you know, museum or some shit like that. Like, come on. If you're in a shelter or this or that, the thing you can do is just do, like, your rounds. Usually, it should be, like, hourly, because treating people like they're prisoners, and sometimes they don't even be, like, most companies aren't even like that. It's just like, oh, you know, like, just do nothing for, like, hours on it and just stand up wait till a break, do it one more hour, and then leave, because that's my new job. And it's like, on paper it sounds fine, like it is fine, but it's like, I don't know, it's like, I really like I guess it was just really dumb of me to just expect like, you know, I was excited too, because it was like I just left another job. That's like another story in itself. But I just left there, didn't do no 2 weeks or anything like that. I just did an interview, higher pay. So I was like, yeah, you know, usually I do like 32 hours, but this time I'm just doing 40, so I could just like, I don't know. I just think like getting old. Like mid-20s, late 20s. I don't know. I think late 20s, like 27. I'm not 27, but like, I just feel like how did it end up to be this way? You know, like how did like being like the honor roll kid, the wow, you're so smart, to just fucking battling defeatism like daily. Because I feel as though the main thing that people don't really understand is just like how fucking like hard it is to just always be optimistic, always being like the person that people come to with your problems and trying to give advice, and just like knowing that like nothing really matters. That's why everything you do matters. I know it's another paradoxical thinking that I like to do, but it makes sense. Like if you know, like why would I want my life to be something that doesn't fucking matter, you know? Like I want to make like some type of meaning out of it. Like feel like that's like what us guys have to do, you know, like, and we just have to just find something, do something that you enjoy, or you know, just something, and like do it to the best of your ability, because like we're not getting younger anymore, you know. Like I see it, it's just like it's just crazy, because it's like when you're younger, it's just like, oh, you know, I want to drink, I want to party, I want to have all this sex and shit. Then it's like, I don't know, like what happened to my fucking brain? Maybe like I burnt out my brain on too much fucking weed and psychedelics and alcohol. All that shit just becomes so like just boring, like, you know. It's just like, and the thing is with me, it's like at times, like when I get like in the good groove, good mood, it always seems like I always end up becoming the life of the party, despite like I don't want to talk to anybody, you know. Like only if it's like fun or whatever, you know. But yeah, like, and then it's like when I want to do like shit, like get just hammered, just go outside and just go on some misadventure, you know, or like I always just felt like I feel like I'm gonna like leave my hometown. Here I say hometown, like I live in like fucking country or a little town. Like no, I live in Brooklyn, but I just like I want to leave. I want to go somewhere new, you know. And like every time that I say I want to do this, or you know, it's always been dealt with like some other pressing matter coming in, and just like taking over whatever that you had to do, and you have to deal with this now, and dealing with this problem is months on end, and then it's just like great, just great. And it's like, but hey, people like that, they'll say you have it easy, oh, back in my day. Like, I honestly start to hate when people are just like, back in my day, or my experience is this, or da da da. Just like, don't you know, like, what was the quote? Like, you never know how someone is until you walk a mile in their shoes, or whatever. Or like, it's just like, yeah, that's why I just hate that thing so much, because it's like, you realistically, okay, you had that to you. That's your heuristic method. Like, that's your life experiences. Like, I will never have those type of life experiences. Like, no matter what you say, like, and it's like, oh yeah, if you go to camping, when I was young, I always wanted to go camping, but not like, it's funny too, especially when you grow up black. A lot of things that you see that you wanted to do, not trying to make it like, like race this or that, but it's just like, like, I guarantee you, it's a rare thing when you ask a black person if they when they're younger, when they wanted to go camping, and the type of camping that they end up doing versus like the camping they thought in their head, I wanted to do the go to the camps in the cabins by the lake, do extra curricular activities, to like learn how to row a canoe, make a fire, shit like that. But my camping experiences go into like, what was it? I don't even think it was like a wreck. It was just a building, and like you would just stay there. Sometimes they let you play in the back, play some games, league games or board games, whatever, and then go on trips. But you have to wake up so early, then you have to get driven there, and it's just like, bro, like, this is so lame, like, that's why I feel like there's a lot of like things like that. People will not understand that. Like, if they lived like the TV camping versus like the black camping experience, like, people will not understand that no matter what. Heavens forbid if you go on these trips and then you have no money to but yeah, like, I don't know. It's just like like what, like, I don't understand how these people just like they find what they want to do in life, and they say, yeah, that's it. I just want to do that forever. Like, or just like, or what was the other quotes they love to say? Like, what was it? Make your hobby your main job. And it's just like, we live in a time, and now like everything is so oversaturated, like all the hobbies that we grew up thinking that we would enjoy doing, like, there's already such a high market for that, and like people's attention spans are so cooked. Like, it's crazy. Like 1 minute, like, I thought it was a joke too, and then just seeing videos of just like it's just crazy, because it's like I grew up on old YouTube, right? Like a little bit past 2000 YouTube, like when PewDiePie was playing Happy Wheels, like during that era. And like, I would just watch Creatures, sometimes PewDiePie for his horror, and just a whole bunch of other YouTubers, because like the era was so different then, Now it's like why am I seeing like Subway Surfers on the side of a video, like landscape, not full screen anymore? Black bars on the side is some other attention grabbing thing. Like the subtitles on videos are just like popping. Even if you don't press subtitles, it's just like what happened, you know? Like, and it's just like, even if you like I would like to be like a streamer, but not like a streamer on some like mega hardcore, like probably like, what was it, like, what's his name, like Dr. K, because I like psychology and shit. Just do the fucking that, like be a variety streamer and shit, have like a stream where I could uplift people and crap, you know? Like, I want to be with like a Speed or a Kais and that, because I just feel like too much fame is like, that shit must be fucking tiresome, you know? Like every day you go outside, you gotta be wearing like, what's that, hijab? Like, even then, oh my god, are you Kai? Oh my god, are you Dr. Disrespect? You know, I know to them it's just like, yeah, you know, I have fans, but I feel like even saying fans is like cringe, because like, we're not living in the era of like Michael Jackson. Like, if I was Michael Jackson, I could say I had fans. Like, dude was just fucking standing with lights on him, and females were just passing out. Like, that stalker made a whole, like, those are fans, you know. He could literally drop a shit and sell it on eBay, and whoa, somebody will buy it. I don't think I'll ever get that. Probably just get more like-minded individuals who just know like it's just rough, you know? Like, I don't know, like, I just feel like when does the lies that we were told, like, will we keep doing it, or will we say something else and have our kids turn into some whole new different breed, you know? Like, because like, I just don't know, like, but yeah, I guess that's just it.